So milk, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Probably not gonna play Melee today, but
I'm in love with
I
Moky.
figure I may as well grab this. Yo, Grown! Thank you for the 57 months. I appreciate that shit, bro. Thank you. It is nice, yeah. But this week's pretty fucked for me. Like, schedule-wise. It's a very busy week. So, yo, what's up, Kiwi? What's up? Yeah, it's an extremely busy week for me. Hearthstoner, yo. Yeah, it's a very, very, very busy week. Today, I can only stream for like an hour and a half, maye. Where's a pizza tree? Dude, don't call me Brokeback Moky. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I have a busy week. Do. What's up, Eric? So, Sun, Ran, Average Joe. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I did see the MF Doom cosplay. Was venue hot as fuck? Oh, it was so fucking hot, yeah. Because there wasn't AC for a while. Because the power was just out. And it wasn't really anyone's fault. I think it was just like a citywide power outage. And it was just, it kind of ended up being really unfortunate for me if I can John. Because the schedule, I was like, okay, it should be a pretty chill day for my back. Like, I can go and do my shit and it should be fine. But then it was delayed a couple hours and it just took forever. And it was hot. And yeah, like I ended up being there for like 10 hours. I'm sorry. I mean, you can like genuinely feel free to ask. Like if I have headphones in, I really don't mind. I genuinely, bottom of my heart, I don't mind. Like if I have headphones in, I'm gonna try to get back into like locking in and stuff sooner. But seriously, don't like feel free to come up and like ask for like a picture or something. Like I probably won't like chat a ton or anything, but I'm always down. I appreciate it. Save the bees. I appreciate it.
I'm in love with Moky.
Sorry about the schedule issues and such. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you're apologizing because I actually was blaming you. I actually was thinking, oh, wait, Dingbat, he fucked Gobble, man. It was my fault, yeah, no, but I appreciate it, yeah. I mean, it kind of is just how the cookie crumbles. It was just an unfortunate thing for me where I'm trying to, like, prioritize my back and shit. Because, like, it didn't hurt that much, but I could feel it, like, creeping up, and I just want to, like, get better. Like, I just want to get better. Like, I found a table in the back, and I was laying on that in between sets and stuff. Thank you, do chat much? I do chat a bit, yeah. But I don't know. It was a fun event. Shmee sent a pic. Dude, it was yeah, I just found a table cuz I wanted to rest my back cuz that's like the best thing. That's why I can't stream that long today. I'm only able to stream for like an hour and a half cuz I'm going to get an MRI today. I'm getting my second MRI. This one's in my pelvic region. So I'm getting my second MRI today. So it's not going to be a super long stream, but I wanted to chat. It's not a dick x-ray. It is a pelvic MRI for my bulging disc, or suspected bulging disc. It still could be something else, but it's suspected to be a bulging disc. Yeah. But yeah, I hope I hate MRIs. Yeah. What's up, Aaron? You're sick? I had a ton of fun watching your sets this weekend. Good luck. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I didn't sign up I do really, 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 really want to make Riptide work, as long as registration's still open and I can go. Yo, Thunder! Thank you for the
I'm in love with
57,
moky.
bro. I appreciate it. I do want to. Dr. Five, thank you for 66 months. I can just add you, dude. I would appreciate that if you're able to. Because I do want to make it work. I think I should be able to. Unfortunately, I think CEO, I mean, it just is done because registration's closed. So CEO is cooked for me. I'm not able to do it. I apologize for people who wanted to see me there. I wanted to see me there. I just want to make sure I like rest up and can like rest my back and hopefully make sure I'm better. The pain isn't like that bad. I had a couple people come up. I think I maybe made it sound like I'm in worse pain than I am in, but it is still affecting my life. So it's like, you know, like I can't get through day to day. By the end of, like, it's like in the beginning of the day for like 30 minutes, my leg is sore. I need to walk around. And then as I'm like on my feet or sitting throughout the rest of the day, my leg starts to get like crampy and achy and shit. But they think it's a back issue. But yeah, it's like, it's not like the absolute worst pain. It can get kind of bad at night if I'm on my feet a lot. But yeah, I'm doing Supernova, yes. I only knew that goml was a disaster in terms of the venue and logistics from people post on Twitter. Is it always a secret when super big tournaments run like shit? Not really. I don't know. I mean, like, I wouldn't even say goml was run like shit. I don't want to say that. Because I know, like, in my tweet, I said how it was, like, a long and whatever day, but it wasn't on them. It was, like, a citywide power outage. Like, it wasn't, like, it was just, like, a thing where it's like, damn, we're all just kind of cooked. Yo, Martin, thank you for the 4 months, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It was just kind of a thing where we just all got cooked. Like, the TOs got cooked, the players got cooked. Like, it wasn't anybody's fault. It just kind of happened that way, and it's unfortunate, you know? Like, I wouldn't say it was ran like shit. It wasn't anyone's fault. It was just unfortunate, a thing people had to deal with, and yeah. I think it was ran pretty well. What's up, Trevor? But yeah, I don't know. I wish I did better. I wish I did better. But, okay, I will say I'm pretty fucking pissed. But I think trying to look at it positively, I'm like, I think the fact that I was like fucking laying down and shit, like I genuinely, like in between sets, I was like just laying down. That disrupted my ritual because usually I just pace around and do that stuff to get in the zone, but I wasn't doing that because I just didn't want to do that for my back. So it was like a weird change of pace, and with that, I was pretty happy with how I did. But I just think by the end of the day, I got kind of cooked. Like, I think I played pretty okay against Zane. I don't think I played well against Laud. I think I played pretty shit. And I think I was just getting very frustrated because I was playing bad. It was just so hot, and I think it was catching up to me. I feel like he was just playing in a way that was just, like, he was just, like, forcing me to, like, go in at him. And every time I did, I was just getting, like, CC'd or back air. And I was just, like, getting so frustrated. It was hard to play, like, in the conditions and whatever. I think I kind of just got in that spot. But it is what it is. I think all things considered, I, like, had moments I was playing very well. It's just unfortunate. I feel like that's happened a lot. I feel like almost every single tournament this year, I actually feel like it's like every tournament this year, I lose a set where I'm like, fuck, if I win that set, I really feel like I like am almost favored to win the tournament. Like, I feel like there's been almost every single tournament I enter this year where I just like lose a set where I'm like, fuck me. Like, if I won that, I really feel confident about like everyone else. But someone comes through the woodworks and like makes an upset or something, and I'm just like not prepared for it. And it's a fault on me. It is a fault on me. But like, that's happened with like, I feel so ready for everybody, and then I have to play Rat Monster. I'm like, well, fucking goddamn it. Or I'm like so ready for everyone, and I play Laud. I'm like, I haven't been fucking playing Peach. It is on me. Like, I'm not saying that as a John. It's just 100% on me. I need to be fucking ready. But I'm just like, god damn it. It is frustrating because I feel like I'm ready for like 95% of people. How and why is chat this empty? I think I just fell off, man. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the setups were hilarious. The shit was it crazy? Like, was it just like a weird setup or something? What's up, Waxo? I appreciate it. But yeah, at the end of the day, I wish I did better. I really wanted to take it home. I was so fucking upset when I lost. It's the most upset I've been in a bit, losing, I think. But I just really want to win in Canada, man. And I think there's also just some kind of, like, ego or, like, insecurity or something there, too, that just made me even more mad, where I just, like, lost in a way. I'm like, fuck, I really wanted to win. And then I'm just, like, watching other people win this tournament that I really fucking want to win. It's just hard to not get, like, really upset at that. HBox unexpectedly losing sets he usually wins almost always creates a destructive chain reaction. I feel like, yeah, I mean, I felt more confident against HBox than I did Lod. I need to just play more Peach. It's just hard because the Peaches all kind of just like disappear and then come back. Like, Aura's been around, but other than that, it's like Triff hasn't really gone to much and Lod doesn't go to much. So I'm just like, well, I just kind of forget about the character. Then it happens, and I'm like, well, god damn it. I need to just be more on top of grinding it. Yeah, it was a good tournament. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun. I don't know. Oh, I didn't mean to. What was I gonna do? I was checking something. Yeah, I had like a couple like weird interactions as well. I can't do CEO, no. So basically what happened with CEO was because I want to make sure my back shit's okay. And I'm also moving. Like tomorrow I'm going to apartment viewings and shit. Like this week's super fucking busy for me. Cause today, I'm going to get an MRI, and then I have to practice my script for my acting class. Tomorrow, I'm going to apartment viewings, and then I have to go and do my script in my acting class. And then Wednesday, I have physio, and then Thursday, I travel. So I'm like, it's just so packed. It's so busy for me. And then also with my back, like, I just want to make sure I'm better. I feel like doing a bunch of flights back to back and competing back. Like, it's just, I want to make sure I'm chill. So I'm not going to do CEO. If I'm able to restream it, then I will restream it. I will say that. I will restream. We'll have a hoot and a holler, man. But, yeah, it was a good event. There's like a couple a moky size restream. Now, what does that mean? Yeah, I haven't restreamed something in a minute. But yeah, I had like a couple funny like interactions and moments and stuff. Cause I think I'm trying to think. Like I thought I pissed my pants yesterday and it scared the shit out of me. Like, actually, man, I do read YouTube chat. Because the thing is, I've read that with, like, back issues like this, if it gets bad, it can lead to incontinence, where you piss and shit yourself. And I walked to Tim Hortons to get myself a lunch, and then I, like, felt my shorts, and they were literally soaking wet. Like, actually drenched. And I looked down, and it was, like, there was, like, actually, like, you could see where it was wet. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, did I just deteriorate? Was it me? Like, did my back thing, like, is that what happened? Is this an emergency? So I was walking back from Tim Hortons and I was like pulling my jersey down so no one could see the stain. And I had to like check. I was like actually so scared that I pissed myself. But it was just, you know, public bathrooms, how the sink just gets covered in water because everyone's disgusting. I think I just leaned on the sink and I didn't realize, and it got all over my shorts. And my shorts were the kind that just absorbed liquid, so I couldn't really do much about it. And they just stayed. It just looked like I pissed myself the entire day. There's no way that sink wasn't reaching your stomach. It wasn't pee. I didn't pee. It was sink. It was the sink. I'm not doing CEO. No, no. Yeah, I think what my plan is, I really wanted to do CEO, and I apologize that I'm not. I was going to, and then I was like, okay, let me register for CEO. Just in case last minute, I'm like, no, I can go. And I checked, and it was like $200 to register. And I was just like, I don't want to spend that for like a 50-50 where it's probably smarter for me not to go anyway. So, yeah, that's why I didn't. Because it was fucking expensive. Because I didn't end up registering for it. Yeah, so it was too expensive for me to like justify being like, I'm gonna get this for like a maybe. Because I didn't want to like register and then just like, I don't know. Does that make sense? Like, I was like, I just don't want to spend $200 to be like, yeah, I'm like 50-50 going to this. Damn, Plup's not going? Damn. Lost in the heat of it all. So yeah, I'm like not doing CEO, but I want to do Riptide. I want to do Riptide. Do top play? It depends. A lot of tournaments add you, and yeah, Shopify does like cover shit, but it just even then, it's like I would just feel bad being like, hey, I just threw $200 down the drain. Like, I don't know. Especially because I probably shouldn't. I probably should chill. It's a very busy upcoming bit. And if I'm doing Riptide too, like, it's a very busy upcoming bit. Riptide? No, Riptide's on a Halloween. That's, I think, tipped off. It's tipped off. How's your back? My back's okay. I did have to... I felt bad doing this too. But I, like, did change... Because I don't know if it picked up on stream. Because I know Mono told me he was commentating. And he saw me, like, arguing with someone up front. And then I didn't go up on stage. Did that show up on stream? Was anyone watching? Because I don't know if that showed up. Because he said that he saw me, like, arguing something. I'm not living with Mono, no. I'm going to get my own place. You didn't see it on stream? Fair. Yeah, because I felt bad about that. Because the schedule, they told me I was playing Swift in 3 or 4 sets, and I was the set after Hungry Box and Morse Code. So I was like, okay, I have like a long time to play. Or a long time to wait before I play. So I'm just going to lay down now. So I was like laying down, and then I was watching on my phone, keeping up with it. Because I was like, once HBox and Morse Code go up, I will get up from laying down, and I will like walk around, and then like move around, and like make sure I'm good. But I was just told, yo, you're up next. And it was like 2-1 Ossify Zane. Like, it was literally in like a minute I would have to play. And I was like, wait, what? Like, I thought I had way more. And I had to like, I don't know. I felt bad because I made them like switch me with someone else. But I just, yeah, I felt like I had to. I guess I didn't know that popped up. But yeah, that was like a thing that was hard with my back. That was like the only thing that was hard was like determining when I should lay down and when I should try to like rest it and when I shouldn't. Because with the schedule, it's weird. Because had I actually like just gotten up then and played, I feel like I'm getting so destroyed by Swift. Like, it's not even close. I was like lightheaded and shit because I like jolted up. Yeah, because I always feel bad like complaining about that stuff, but I feel like that's like decently valid because I think there was just a bit of miscommunication. And the people who went up instead, I think it was like Aklo and Zuppy. They were chill with it. What is this? This is like yeah, dude. I don't know. It's crazy because it actually does just look like 2 of me's. Dedicated. Oh, is that? I think it's Jude. Dude, I'm happy with that crew battle. I don't know if you guys watched it. Man, I'm so happy with that crew battle. Because it was Ontario versus New York. And Ontario won. And I feel like people say New York's the best region. And I'm happy because I feel like in those kind of crew battles, a team like Ontario actually has less like experience. And I feel like oftentimes somebody shits the bed. But I'm happy because no one did. I think everyone just did their part like great. Why was there beef? I don't think there's beef. What's up, Andes? Of course, of course. Yeah, I don't think there's like beef. At least not that I'm aware of. I don't know. Unless they all like fucking hate us. Or we hate them. I guess I didn't get the memo. I don't know. Maybe there is beef. MDVA is a good region, yeah. Yo, what's up, Riley? Thank you for the prime, dude. Thank you for the prime.
I'm in love with Moky.
Do you think there's an ideal number of majors to go to per year? Like, are you asking, do I think that they're being run currently, like, every year that there is? Or are you asking if I have, like, a preference? Because I feel like there is. I think there's, like, a pretty good amount of majors per year. I think the thing that's a little less ideal is the spread of them. I wish they were spread out a little bit better, but that's not really a thing people can control that easily. Preference for me, I feel like I'm happy with like 10 to 12 majors to go to a year. I feel like maybe like 9 to 12, I'll say. I feel like going to like 9 to 12 a year is pretty good. What's up, Tilezi? What's up? Yeah, like I feel like in my head, the ideal schedule would be a big tournament every month, except for maybe like 2 or 3 months where there's like a bit more of a break, so I don't have to go, which is like, you know, I guess our like Christmas and whatever. But then some months having more, and it ends up being around like 9 to 12. What's up, Torch? How you doing? How do you feel about Laud finally on the board? I mean, yeah, it's good for him. I feel like, yeah, I mean, he's just been around for so long. And I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Good for him. I feel like he's just very good. He's been around for fucking ages. How many majors have we? I also think that, like, I don't know, Rat Monster is very obviously good enough to be able to win. Like, he got super close. He's gotten super close multiple times now. Like, I don't know. I think Rat Monster... I mean, I feel like I'm happy he didn't win yet. Not that I don't want him to win. I think Rat Monster is so insanely good, and I love the way he plays. But I like seeing the struggle. Like, I like it when it's like a slow burn. Like, I want to see Rat Monster be really good for longer and then get the dub. I feel like that's my preference. So, like... I would have been happy for him if he won, and I think he's good enough to win, and I think I want to see him get a dub, but I want to see him get it a little bit down the line, if that makes sense. Can you shout, yo, Luke, happy birthday, bro. Wait, what do you... what do I say? How is he? Like, what is anything else? How old is he? What does he do? Was all thanks? Okay. Yeah, I like seeing the slow burn of it. I like seeing the struggle and then the payoff. I feel like... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like... Laud's got to be 1 now with a major win of the Peaches. I mean, of like the active ones, yeah. I mean, Laud's the best Peach player of all time, I guess, like in terms of like highest peak skill, and then Armada is like the greatest of all time. Because I think that's how they differentiate, right? It's like Laud is playing the highest level Peach anyone's ever played, and then Armada's just been like the GOAT. Like yeah, I think that's it. You hope Triff and Laud meet in Grands of Supernova? No, you don't. I know for a fact that that is just not fucking true. There is no shot. I did see they changed the bracket for Supernova. Can I complain about the seeding and not on my behalf? Will people get less mad at me if I complain on someone else's behalf? Because it's like a noble thing to do. I saw that they seeded Laud second above Zane. And I think that is disrespectful to Zane. I think it's insane to put Cody Schwab first, Laud second, and then Zane third. I think that's so insanely fucked to Zane, who literally won 3 majors in a row. I think it's fucked. Because I think it's just like... Because this is what I always complain about with seeding, is I think it's just the methodology is not consistent. Because Cody is... I don't think... Literally no one will debate Cody is the best player this year. I don't think anyone will debate it. I think it pisses people off. It pisses me off. He's been to 2 tournaments and he's the best player this year. But he just is, and no one's going to argue it. I won't, Zane won't, literally nobody will. It's just the reality is Cody is the best player of 2026. So I think it makes sense to put him first. But I feel like putting, like, Laud above Zane. Like, Zane literally won 3 tournaments in a row. I don't know. I feel like that's fucked. Because I feel like it's weird to seed Laud, but I'm curious what you guys think. Because I think you either seed Laud third... and you put him above me in H-Box, or you put him 5th behind me in H-Box. Because I think it just depends on what you value. It's like, he won a tournament, but he hasn't been around, and me and H-Box have been consistent, or it's, he won a tournament, and me and H-Box fucking haven't, and you put him above us. And I feel like either of those would be acceptable. But I feel like putting him above Zane, I'm like, man, I don't know why this I feel like this happens to Zane all the time. I feel like every time Zane, like, struggles a little bit, he gets fucking nuked. He hasn't even been struggling, too. He literally won 3 tournaments in a row. Like, what the hell? I feel like it happens to him all the time. Where, like, he has, like, 1 run, and then people are like, ooh, I can't wait to seed Zane lower. It's fucked. It doesn't make, like, a huge difference because it's, like, semis anyway. But I saw it, and I was like, that's nuts. But, yeah, I don't think that the... I also think it's a thing where, like... And I'll argue against myself, too. I think if you are going to put Laud this high, and you're like, no, he just won and he's second, then Rat Monster should be fucking above me in H-Box. Like, if we're being honest. Like, if that is the way that we're going about it, and Laud's second, then Rat Monster Deadass should be fucking 4th. Because he got second at his last 2 tournaments. Like, I think it's, like, I don't know. Cause I'm not, like, I just think it's, yeah. Because I think if we're going to put Laud second, then we need Rat Monster, like, 4th. Just a bit inconsistent with how much I value recency. Yeah, like, I just saw it and I was like, man, like, it doesn't change much, but I'm like, I feel like Zane gets done dirty in these spots a ton. What's up, Jason? This is a very short stream. I'm going to get my MRI, man, that you hooked me up with. I'm getting my 2nd MRI today, bro. Yeah, I'm only going for, like, another, like, half an hour or hour or so. But I think Zane got done dirty. If you think Cody is first, yeah, I feel like, yeah, it just depends on what you value. Like, I feel like either you put Zayn first, Cody second, and whatever. Like, I don't know. There's just different ways you can go about it. But I feel like it always mixes in matches. But it's not, at the end of the day, a huge deal. I think my bracket's, like, okay. Where am I? I think it changed a little bit, actually, since last time. But yeah, I play Lynx Winks or Arn, who are, I think, both Marth players, into Epoodle, who is a Marth player, into Spark or Daytripper, into Hbox. Who would Hbox play? He plays Slug? Oh, god damn. Oh, he has the bracket I had at first. Because I was supposed to play Daniel into Slug, and I was looking at that, I'm like, man, what the fuck? Dude, I actually never thought I would say this in my life. Can I be honest? I am rusty against Yoshi. I never thought I'd say it in my life. I'm actually rusty against Yoshi. I am not good against that character right now. Zayn only won 2 majors in a row? Wait, didn't he win 3? Am I crazy for thinking he won 3? He won 2? Wait, then why did he tweet about the 4-peat being dead? Isn't that what he said? Or did he say that 3-peat was dead? Oh, 4-peat. He only won 2? Oh, 4-peat of goml. Oh. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, put Lot above that schmuck. Fuck it. Oh, I thought he won 3. He's actually worse than I thought. Yeah, I thought he won 3. Yeah, I didn't know that. But yeah, like, this is the bracket for Supernova. Looks like Cody's bracket changed. He... Actually, it's funny because his bracket was going to be very different. Or not, no, it was going to be very similar but different. Because he was supposed to play Swift instead at first. He was supposed to play another Pikachu. But I think it got changed. Because I know I was supposed to play Aklo again and it got changed. But I don't think it's done. I do think they're changing stuff. So I'm not really sure how it'll change, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to change. That's cool. Pretty much like everyone's going to this. I'm trying to think of like who isn't, but I feel like most people are. Is Salt not in this? Damn, Salt's not going. Damn, that's unfortunate that Salt couldn't do goml then. Because I assume she would be going to this. That sucks if she can't do goml and isn't doing this. That's so unfortunate. Now, Wizzy's doing 64. Dude, this year is fucking weird, man. It's so strange. Can I be honest? As a competitor, it like low-key kind of sucks. It sucks that the people who've won majors are like Cody, Schwab, Wizzy, and Laud, and they just don't fucking enter shit. Because it's just like, well, like as a competitor, I'm just like, fuck. And it's no one's fault. It's hard. It's hard to go to stuff. Of course, I have like a sponsor and I'm able to, but like, fuck, is it frustrating? I think Magi could beat Laud, but I feel like she has periods where she looks really good against floaties and then periods where she's like struggling a bit. I wonder if Josh is doing CEO. I imagine he is. I wonder who all is doing CEO, because it seems like it's less stacked. Are the attendees published? Should I check? He is? Okay. What's up, Kyle? I imagine the bracket isn't going to show anyone. There's no shot CEO seated. I just want to look at the attendees. Okay, damn. Yeah, it's a pretty, it's like a pretty top-heavy event, but it'll be fun to watch. I want to restream it if I'm able to. I imagine that's chill, but I don't know. I don't know how CEO does it. I feel like I have restreamed to CEO before, though. Can I be honest, dude? I was shitting my pants when Cola was doing well, because I was just thinking, like, dude, if I bust her out and he outplaces me, that Shopify graphic is gonna sting. It's like, I'm so fucking scared. She's gonna put me out of a job. He's nasty, man. He was playing disgusting. And the other thought I had was because he beat Slug, and I was projected to play Slug. I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna get cooked. Like, it's crazy he had the run he had. Because he beat... Who was it? He beat somebody into Mar and J-Cam and Zuppy and Slug. And Dreffin. Like, that's insane. Like, that's like a top... I feel like that's like a top, like, 20 player run. Like, that's a good run. Especially when you take in the fact that Blake beat J-Mook and J-Cam beat Axe. Like, that's a good-ass run. Yeah, just all in losers. But yeah, Supernova should be cool. How many entrants for Melee? Let's see. 812? Okay, nice, nice. I don't know how it would have gone if you played Sunsei for top 8 instead of Zane. I think Sunsei sent him, right? I imagine he was playing better that day. But I think Miles is a hard guy to beat in the Ditto. He is very difficult to beat in the Ditto. I feel like that was a pretty rough draw for Cola to end up in that specific spot. Like, I feel like that is just like... Either way, it's a hard upset to make. Pretty sure that's... Yeah, I agree. If you remember the moment from your set against Zane, you accidentally fell off the stage on one of the games. The commentators started arguing about whether Zane would let you back on. Do you actually think he would have? No, I don't. I think I do remember, and I lost that game. It was on Battlefield, and I could have actually hit the angle to live, and I didn't. And he didn't try to edgeguard me. But I don't think that was a... I don't think that was like a nice thing. I think he just was like fucking up or something. Because like in friendlies and everything, he takes that every single time. So I don't think he let me on. I think he just... I don't know. I just don't... I don't know what he was doing. He was just twiddling his thumbs or something. If I'm honest, I felt okay about the Zane set. I actually feel like I played pretty good in it. I just got clipped by too many up tilts and up airs. Like one too many, two too many. Because I actually feel like I was playing it pretty well, and it felt very winnable. I think I got clipped by a couple too many things. It's funny, too. I talked to Zane today, and he told me how he saw me shake my head when he nared my ledge dash, and then he didn't do it again because he got peer pressured. And I was like, I actually don't even remember shaking my head at that. Like, I wasn't even like upset. I just kind of like shook my head, or I don't even remember what happened. But it was awesome that it worked. It was awesome he fucking stopped doing it. Yo, Cody, thank you for the 70 buzz. I appreciate it. How's your back? It's all right. It like... It wasn't that bad, but I'm trying to do things to make sure it heals. So I was like laying on a table a lot of the day. And I think it made it a little hard in moments because, like, I don't know if everyone gets this way. I imagine they do. But I feel like laying down just makes you feel more tired. So it was just hard. Like, I was saying earlier, I actually had to, like, complain to the stream runners at one point, and I felt a little bad doing it. But they told me that I had to play after Morse code and HBox. And I was laying on my back because they told me I had to play after that, and that was, like, the 4th set on stream. So I was like, oh, I have, like, an hour and a half. So I'm, like, laying on the table, and I'm keeping an eye on my phone. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to lay here and let my leg and my back and whatever, like, chill and relax. And then once I see Morse code and HBox, I'm going to get up, move around, make sure my brain isn't in, like, lounge mode, and then, like, move my hands and, like, be alert. And that was my plan, and I felt like it was a good plan. And then I'm watching, and it's Zane versus Ossify, game 4. And then they come to grab me, and they're like, hey, you're up next. I'm like, wait, like, what? They're like, yeah, like, it's game 4 right now, and you have to play next. And I was like, what? And I, like, sat up, and the first thought in my head is, oh, my God, Swift is going to fucking shit upon my throat, man. Like, he's going to actually just, like, do disgusting things to me. And I was just like, okay, wait, but this is fucked because I was told that I had way more time. And so I, like, argued it. And I was like, look, I actually, like, don't feel ready because I was told I had more time and I have an injury. And I was, like, laying down because I was told I had more time. And I'm just trying to, like, manage this and whatever. And thankfully, they ended up, like, shifting it. And then I played really good that set, actually, I think. But I think had I not argued for that, I would have got so cooked. And I felt like a little guilty about it, but I also feel like that's fair. I feel like that's fair to argue in that spot. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for thinking that's fair? I feel like that's very fair. You said the same thing and they DQ'd me. Like it might be like a little bit of like TPP, but I feel like that is fair. Am I like I don't know. I feel like it's fair. And it's not their fault or anything too. It's just how things go, but I just like I don't know. They ended up just having to like switch a set, but yeah, because I was told I was after Morse HBox and they put it off stream. Because the thing is like what if I just like had gone as well? Because like what if I was told I had that time and I just left to like get food or something? Potential man using his I'm not potential man, dude. What the fuck? Yo, what's up, J-Cam? I got you, bro. I got you. Yeah, nice seeing you as well. Nice playing. But, yeah, my back was okay. It, like... I'm going to get an MRI today, a second MRI. And I'll finally know, like, exactly what it is, I think, after. I hope. But yeah, it was like fine. I don't know. It wasn't like it started to hurt as the day went on, but it was just a long day. It was just, I think by the end, it was very difficult for me to like physically be in it. Because I was like, man, my leg hurts and my back and my head kind of hurts just being there. It was like so warm all day and it was a long one. I don't know. It was hard to mentally be in it. Yeah, it was a super long day. But it is what it is. I'm trying to think if there's like anything else that happened. Trying to think. I mean, I woke up this morning and I was scared. I thought I got pink eye again. I woke up and my eye just wouldn't stop watering and it was red. Like it was like pink. And I was so scared I got pink eye for a third time in my adult life. But it kind of just went away. I don't know what happened. But it was, yeah, not ideal. I didn't see the HBox tweet. What's up, Alex? Sup, bro? What's up? I had a... I had a... Had like a couple weird like interactions with people. I had a funny interaction with Zane. What's up, Note? If I'm honest, I feel like I have to watch Grand Finals again. I was kind of watching it, just seething. I was just pretty pissed because I really wanted to win. I don't know. I feel like losing in goml is just like a complete different kind of like being frustrated at losing. Because I feel like I was just watching it and I was like in such a shit mood and I was like bitter because I lost and I really wanted to win. And I felt like I was playing good enough to win and I felt like I had like a good enough bracket to win. But I feel like it's like every bracket. But I really did feel good about it. So I was just kind of watching it like just kind of in a sour mood. But it seemed good. Yeah, I'm going to Port. Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure these are the tournaments I'm doing for the rest of the year. I'm doing Supernova, Riptide, Tipped Off, Port Priority. So I think I have 4 more. I got 4 more this year. So, yeah. And then after Port, I think that's my last one. Dude, how does... No CEO? Nah, I'm not doing CEO. I wanted to, but I think I should rest. Yeah, I'm missing CEO. I'm not doing CEO. Back to back to back is hard, especially when I'm like trying to figure out my back shit. So I just, yeah, I'll probably restream it so long as I'm able to. But yeah. And Plat Fight I'm definitely open to as well. I'm definitely open. I swear one of these is you? Wait, what do you mean? One of what? Dude, how does Rat Monster get a misfire every... Like, I feel like every time you think he's going to get one, and it would be the worst possible time for the other person for him to get a misfire, he gets it. It's actually every single time. How does he get all the most fucked misfires? Like, I wonder... I mean, I do think he's, like, positioning himself with his recoveries in ways that, like, make the misfires especially fucked. Or fucked. Why did I say dude, I said, like, my Canadian came out. What the hell? One of the 4 remaining majors or plays looking hot. I feel like I'm playing pretty good this year. I feel like I'm playing good. And I'm happy because I told myself I was going to bust my ass this year. And I do think it's, like, showing. Like, dude, this goml, this was I think the second worst tournament I've had this year. And I still got, like, 5th, you know? Like, I want to do better. I want to win. But when that's, like, the second worst I've had all year, I'm like, you know what? Like, whatever. We go again. We go next. Dude, yeah, Zane was power shielding the misfires. It's so insane. What's up, Pudgy? Yeah, because I think this year, what was it? I got 9th or 13th at Genesis. And then I got 4th, 3rd, 5th. Like, it's not that bad. I don't know. It's not that bad. I just need to be better in matchups more consistently. Like, I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say. Because I think when I'm good against, like, Peach, I'm really good against Peach. But I just don't think I've been practicing that matchup. And I wasn't expecting to play a Peach this weekend, so I don't know. I'm having that happen a lot. Where I'm just... like neglecting like one character or a couple characters, and then I just always end up getting them in like spots because they upset people. I'm just like, fuck me. And it is on me. But I'm just like, man, it's a frustrating way to keep losing. Because I do feel like in the matches that I'm prepared for, I'm playing really fucking well. And I'm doing better in some matchups than I have been doing in a long time. Like, I'm actually very good against Sheik right now. I feel like I've always kind of struggled against Sheik, but I feel like I'm doing quite good against her this year. Other than I lost a set to Crudo, but Crudo's a goat, man. It's alright, Stratius. It's alright. Yeah, I kind of agree, Wet Tuna. I think I played really good all tournament, but the LOD set I don't know what happened. Because I don't think I played well that set. I feel like my tech was off, and I think I was just in my head because I knew I hadn't been playing Peach, if I'm honest. I feel like I kind of just got a little bit nervous because I was just like, man, I haven't been playing Peach, so I wasn't as confident. Because every other character I played, I'm like, I have been practicing this, and I feel good. But then the second I play Peach, I'm like, fuck, like, I don't know the last time I even played, like, a Peach. Like, I might have played Ryle Beat, like, a month and a half ago. And it's on me. But I don't know. Yeah, no, I played really good against Swift. I think he started to play bad. I think game 1 he played really well. And then I just kind of happened to, like, clutch it. Do you know who Curtis is? That's me. It's me, man. No, I feel like that's one of your more inconsistent ones, too. Are you talking about Peach? Because I think Peach, I'm either the best Fox against Peach, or I'm complete shit. I traded sets with Aura. I'm either, I think, the best Fox against Peach, or I'm just complete dog. Like, I think when I'm locked in the matchup, I'm so disgusting at it. And then when I'm not, I'm so bad. When you lose to someone, is it a little satisfying that they at least win the whole thing? It can be that way, but this time, if I'm honest, I was just so pissed. Because I was just like, man, I just want to win. I want to win in Canada. Like, I really so badly want to win in Canada, man. It would just be so sick. Like, winning goml would mean more than winning any other tournament. Like, winning, like, Genesis or Supernova or whatever would be awesome, but, man, winning at goml would be, like, the dream. Like, it'd be so sick. I don't think old folks are gonna call me Moky now. Yo, what's up, Broccoli? Yeah, of course, of course. Nice to meet you. Dude, I had a couple weird fan interactions this weekend, too. Not to put anyone on blast. But you are not one of them, Broccoli, I promise. You were not one of them. But I had, like, two. And one of them, I was just like, it's like, why would you say that to me? Because I was, like, outside, because my girlfriend came to this tournament. And I was outside just, like, talking to her and her friend who came. And then the guy came out and he, like, fist bumped me. He was like, yo, Moky, you're so sick, but I just want to say, like, I couldn't cheer for you because I main Peach. I was just like, why are you telling me this? Like, well, why the fuck would I want to hear this, man? Like, I appreciate it, I guess. But I was like, what the fuck? And the other one, and I want you guys to take notes, because I think this one is how all interactions should go. He shook my hand and looked me in the eyes, and he said, dude, you are so handsome. He said, you're so handsome. Like, you're glow up. Like, you're a really handsome guy. You're so... He just kept going on about how handsome I was. I feel like you guys should all take notes. I feel like that is how all of my fan interactions should go from here on out. I feel like you should all take notes. And I feel like things that did not happen, it happened. It happened. He also gave me money. He said, hey, here's like a IRL sub. You guys should take notes. I think I would love it. Oh God. But that was fun. I mean, it seems like people enjoyed watching. I feel like even with it being a bit scuffed and on IRL streams and phones and shit, I feel like people actually enjoyed watching it more than like it seemed like the viewer experience at home was like pretty sick, because I feel like that kind of vibe once in a while is pretty sick. But dude, it was so hot. I could not believe how hot it was. Yeah, there wasn't AC. I think there was after a bit. But it was cooked because I got there at 10 a.m. yesterday. And the first thing I did was I went to the store because they had like a random like... It was like a corner store, but inside the hotel. And I went to get a water, and they didn't have electricity there. So they made me pay with like cash, and it was just like, it took forever because they had to calculate the amount. And I got fucked over too. They gave me $1 less in change than I was owed. But I would have felt really bad fighting for the dollar, so I didn't say anything. And then I left, and then I went to the venue, and everything was shut down. There was no setups. The air blowing didn't even hit the commentary? That's insane. Yeah, I heard the water fountain was down too. Yeah, and then none of the water coolers ever really had water in it either. Yeah, it was pretty... Some of that stuff was kind of cooked. But again, none of that's like goml's fault. I do miss the old venue, but there's not really much that can be done about that. Because the old venue is so awesome. Yeah, I mean, like... I kind of felt similarly, Sky, because I don't, because I think it was hard to compete by the end of the day. Like, by the time I was in top 8, I'm like, dude, I've just been in, like, excruciating heat. Of course, everyone was. But I'm like, man, I'm just, like, in excruciating heat all day, and I'm tired. It's been long. Like, it's just so difficult to actually do. So by that point, I was just playing like shit, and it was hard to compete. But I feel like the vibes were actually pretty okay, all things considered. Peace, Bob. Like, I feel like the vibes were actually sick. And yeah, dude, Canada, we had 3 people in top 8. I feel like that's never happened before at a tournament like this. That's pretty nuts. Yeah, I did feel bad, though, because my girlfriend came. It was her first tournament that she went to. And I was just like... I was like pleading with her. I'm like, I promise they're not all like this. I promise there's usually AC and there's usually power in the main ballroom. Please believe me. Yeah, none got top 8. Yeah, I hope it doesn't ruin it either. I mean, they just got cooked. Did you tell her that you win sometimes? Of course. I've told her about the most important tournament of the last... I mean, I guess Melee's entire life. She's heard about Dome Park. Yo, what's up, Math? Thank you for 40 months. Moky. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to compete again this weekend. I'm bummed I'm not doing CEO. But it is for the best. Yeah, Cola's insane. I didn't scream at anything. I screamed at one moment. It was during the crew battle. And I'm actually curious your guys' opinion. It doesn't matter because we won anyway. But I'm curious what you guys think because I was pissed. Let me see if I can find this. What street? Probably VG Boot Camp 2. Let me find this.
Wait! Alex, you're not here! Why is no one here?
Do you enjoy the Peach matchup? I hate playing as Peach. I think I'm good at it sometimes, but I really hate Peach. I think Peach is maybe the most unfun character to play against, like, pretty consistently, at least at the top. I just think she makes you play in a way that's like... It's in a way that I just don't enjoy. What's up, Zay? Okay, let me see. So it's in the crew battle. Here. Okay, I was pissed about this. So, Jacob Marr only has 3 stocks in this crew battle. But they forgot to have him take a stock. So he's playing with 4. And then when they realize it, after he's fucking up Jude, someone goes up on stage and stops the match. And they have to reset. And in my head, I'm like, dude, just play it. And then when he goes to 1 stock, that's when you stop the match. And I was pissed because I'm like, okay, that's so grimy. And then they reset. And instead of Jude getting up to 70, this happens. And I was just there and I'm like, there's no way. I was so pissed. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? That's so grimy. But then this happens. Look. This is the one moment at goml I screamed because I looked at New York and I said, that's what you fucking get, you grimy fucks. I said, that's what you fucking get. I was like, what? It's like, no, man, you don't do that. Oh, I was so pissed. It was a good crew battle. It was a good-ass crew battle. I'm happy. I'm happy with how Ontario did, man. Because I feel like in these crew battles, someone always ends up, choking a little bit. Just due to, lack of experience or something. Because all of the New York players are just more experienced. They travel more known. But the Ontario players are good, man. Ontario's good. Please clear your Twitch notifications. Which one is that? I have so much shit. Is it the 99? No! Wait, no! Dude, no! My 2-stream watch streak. Leaked? I don't think there's anything in there, was there? What's up, Wally? What's up, Slam? Dude, no, it's people don't realize how hard it is to travel from Canada. I already did this. I did this a few months ago, but I went through all of my flights from last year. My cheapest flight I spent was like $500 for an entire year of competition. The cheapest flight I got was literally 450, 500 Canadian dollars. Yeah, it was CAD, but still. I've never traveled to the US. Every flight I see is so expensive. Yeah. I mean, that was the thing with CEO was because this was maybe a week ago. I was like, okay, I'm going to look at flights and registration, see how expensive it is. Because I 50-50 want to go, but I also might not because my back, and I just want to see. Yo, what's up, Mango? Holy shit. Hey, Moky, you might have gotten fucked, but I think you were the best looking person in top 8. Look, that's what being sober does to a man. It's what it does. It makes you fucking glow. It makes you fucking glow. No, I appreciate it. I thought I was going to see you there, actually. Thought I was going to see you there, because I saw you were in the bracket. I guess I'll see you at something. Mango, you're not helping with Moki? No, he is helping me. I told you, this is how all the interaction should go. But we're talking about flights. It was going to be 1.2K. Yeah, I mean, that's literally what I was about to say, was my flight to CEO if I decided to go. And of course, I was doing it last minute. It was going to be like $1,000, like 1,100 or something. But that's CAD. For you, it's even more cooked. Dude, yeah, people don't know how fucked it is going to Canada. Yeah, it's cooked, man. It's cooked. Like every flight I buy, it's at least $500, and it's Canadian dollars. But even if you convert it, that's a lot. Like it's like 250 or like 300 USD or something. And then I hear about Americans flying from coast to coast. Like, oh, I got a good deal. I flew for $90. What the shit? How? How you doing, Hop? It's insane, man. It's insane. Yeah, I'm excited to go to Supernova. I'm excited. It does suck. I keep having these events. I keep just losing, and I'm like, man, I feel like I had a good bracket and I was playing well, but then I just like lost something I wasn't prepared for. It happened most tournaments this year. Can I be honest? Most tournaments this year it's happened. Because out of the blue, it was like, I get slug, and I'm like, fuck, I should have been grinding Ice Climbers, but I haven't been. And then Pat's House, I get Rat Monster. I'm like, you know what? Like, I should have been fucking grinding Luigi, and I haven't been. And then here, I'm like, I should have been grinding Peach, and I haven't been. And it just keeps it's like every tournament, I just make it so far, and every single person, other than the person who I play, I feel so good against. And then I'm just, yeah, it's on me. It is on me. It is like 100% on me, but it's still frustrating. It doesn't mean it's not frustrating to lose that way. You saw the bracket and that Zane lost? Yeah, I mean, I've actually been doing well against Zane. I even think our set was, like, fine. I think I got clipped by, like, a couple too many up tilts and up airs. But other than that, I actually was playing well, and I was playing pretty confident. I actually think it was, like, a decent set. I just got clipped by one too many things where I just put myself in a bad spot above him. I think the only set I'd say I didn't play amazing in was against Laud. But that's not even like to John, because it was like a confidence thing. Because I just hadn't been playing the matchup as much as I should have. Which, like, I don't know. I don't think that's a John, at least. It's just the truth. I think that's the only set I was like, man, I feel like I didn't play well. Did you watch the rest of the bracket? Yeah, I did. I don't sometimes. I was, like I said, I was sitting there just in a sour mood, but my girlfriend came to this event, so I was like, I was putting that shit deep inside me, like just so, that sounded terrible. I was putting that shit like deep in the back of my mind is a better way to phrase that. I was putting it way back, and trying to be like happy about it. But yeah, because I think, I don't know. I mean, I'm just a different person. If I'm honest, I am a very, very, very different person than I was like even a year ago. I kind of just go to stuff and then go back to my room. I'm not really an after party guy. I'm not like a huge like socializer at events anymore. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten older and I don't drink and I don't smoke. So I just go and I play the game and then I go back to my room or I go back to my house and I do whatever. That's kind of just what I do. Sounds vibey, yeah. Like, I feel a little bit bad sometimes not going out with some of the boys. And I will at some events. Like, probably next weekend I'll be a bit more inclined because I'm not at home. But last night I just wanted to get home. Do you ever rock with NA beers? Dude, I love non-alcoholic beers, yeah. I think the best, like... So the best, like, big chain one, the Corona Sun Brew or the Corona Zero, I think they changed the name to Corona Zero. Corona Zero is, like, the best chain, like, big chain beer. And I've also been liking the Sober Carpenter beers. Yeah, it's unfortunate about the power going out, but nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. Yeah, I'm, like, dreading my flight to Supernova a little bit. I don't want to do it. I couldn't get a direct flight. But I'm hoping it'll be fine. Like I said, I have to go in like 20 minutes probably. I'm going to get an MRI. I don't know anything about Baltimore, if I'm honest. It was not fun being staffed. Yeah, I bet. But yeah, my next events, I'm going to Supernova, Riptide, Supernova, Riptide, Tipped Off, Port Priority, potentially Plat Fight. No, it was so insane. Dude, I felt so bad. Some Ultimate player played their set in the VIP room, and there was just this guy's random friend watching behind. He was the only person watching because it was the VIP room, and he was just screaming, "Let's go! Let's go! You got that! You're playing amazing!" And it was just like, dude, this is so strange. Like, I was just laying on the table watching it happen. I'm like, I would be so pissed if I was the other guy. But it was a fun event. I'm excited for Supernova. I said it already. I'm like just tight. I'm tight at the people who've been winning tournaments. Just because it's like people who aren't competing a ton. Like, I just want a chance to play everybody who is winning. But it's like Wizzy. It's also even like the ranking shit is gonna like irk me. And it's funny because I really disconnect myself from rankings now. I don't really care that much. But I know I'm gonna be below like Wizzy and Lauden shit now, and I'm like, they fucking don't go to much. And I've been doing well, I just didn't fucking get a win. But it is what it is. I also think I could win. I feel like I'm very, very, very close to winning. I feel like I'm closer. I mean, I'm saying this and I did win Don't Park, but I feel like I'm closer than I've ever really been to winning. I feel like I'm better than I've ever been, and I'm more consistent than I've ever been. And my matchup spread is better too. It's just hard because we're in the era of Melee where there are so many matchups. There are so many matchups. Like, it's just so hard. There's like so many Pikachus and now Luigi's. And then there's the classics, Fox, Falco, Marth, Peach, Puff. There's a bunch of Ice Climbers. There's fucking Dr. Mario's. Dude, Seabass, it's funny. I forgot. I played some random Mario on Unranked a couple months ago. He was just doing vile things to me. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't realize it was Seabass. I don't want to play that guy. I really don't want to fucking play that guy. He's disgusting. He's so good. But yeah, it's like Dr. Mario's and Donkey Kong's and like, there's so many characters. More than ever, you have to be prepared for every matchup. And I think that is a skill that is just, it's very hard to be good at every matchup. It is very hard to actually have that spread consistently. How's your back today? It's actually not bad. It's better than I thought it would be after yesterday. But yeah, I have to go to an MRI soon. You were out? Wait, what do you mean? I was laying down a lot. I wasn't in like too much pain. Yeah, I wasn't in too much pain, but I could feel it because I'm getting the pain in my leg. I could just feel it because it's like in the morning, it's bad for like 30 minutes and I have to walk around. Honest to God, I actually should have been standing up this stream. I forgot. I'm supposed to stand up every 30 minutes. But yeah, it hurts for the morning. I need to walk around for about 30 minutes and then it feels fine. And then after I'm on my feet or I'm sitting a lot, it starts to hurt. So I can feel it near the end. What is this? I can only find this club on Instagram. The Seabass OG kid? What's going on? Oh my god. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, I didn't know Cape worked like that. Yeah, I've never seen that in my life. Was the Law Rat Monster set mid-set coaching? I don't think it's mid-set coaching. It was like between sets. And Moky, just want to say you and Mank's sobriety journeys have really helped me reevaluate my relationship with smoking, and I'm in a much better place than I was 6. Hell yeah. No, let's go. Makes me happy to hear. Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad that it can help people, I guess. Because it's been just nothing but positive for me. It's been nothing but positive for me. Because, I don't know. I feel like I'm like so much healthier and in a better mind state more consistently and stuff. I do miss smoking. I think there's a world where I end up smoking again, like weed, because it was mainly drinking for me. I was way more of a drinker than I was a smoker, but I feel like now that I'm like a year and a half into it, which is insane to say, I think September 1st will be my 1.5 year mark of cutting everything out, which is nuts. But now in my brain, it's kind of like a video game arcade high score where I'm like, man, I just don't... I don't want to do it because I'm just going to reset back at 0. And I also think my last story is so sick. My last time being inebriated, I was watching John Cena turn heel live. I was at the Elimination Chamber and I watched John Cena kick Cody Rhodes in the nuts with The Rock and Travis Scott. And that was the last time I was inebriated. I was watching that. No, you're good, Toki. I appreciate the consideration. But yeah, I never mind people coming up to me unless it's like some weird shit. Like, as long as it's like a nice interaction, I'm like, it's pretty good. I don't know. You ever have dreams where you smoke and drink and wake up fucked up about it? No, but Zane told me he does. Because I think Zane cut out drinking after me. Like, a couple weeks after I cut it out, Zane cut it out. And he says it's like a recurring nightmare he has where he wakes up in the middle of the night because he has a dream where he picks up a beer and he's drinking it, and then he looks and I'm there, and I just give him one of these. And then he wakes up and he feels like shit. Also, dude, I had a funny experience with Zane. So yeah, I was laying on the table. Like, there's a picture of me laying on the table. Let me see if I can find this. It might be hard to find now. 1 second. I'll just find it on my phone. But there was a picture. I'll show you my situation. I did this for like a couple hours yesterday. This is how I was preparing. I found a table and I was just... This is what I was doing. Was it comfortable? It was all right. But I went in there to do that, and there was a nasty banana peel on the table. And I was like, dude, like, what the fuck? And then I went over to Zane, and I said, Zane, someone put a banana peel on my bed. And he looked at me, and he looked up at my eyes. He's like, I'm so sorry, man, but that was me. He went and he cleaned it up. And he was like, I actually didn't have the heart to lie to you and act disgusted because it was his. And I'm happy it was his too, because why would he do that? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's gross. But I'm happy it's his, because I would have felt disgusting laying on that table after if it was just some random person's banana peel. Because it was Zane, so I'm like, whatever, it's fine. Because I know whose it was. Yeah, it was chill. What's up, Joe? I'm trying to think. Is there like anything else I have to touch on? Like, is there anything else I have to say about goml that I have not said? I feel like I said like pretty much everything. Were you rooting for Rat Monster or Laud? I was pretty indifferent, if I'm honest. Like, while it was happening, I was just in a pretty sour mood. Because I just really wanted to win goml. Like, I was just, like, watching... And I imagine every single competitor has been there. I was just watching, and I was just like, I hope... like, I think the thought I had was, I hope both of them can lose. but I think... I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy for Laud, and I feel like Rat Monster is super fucking good. If I'm honest, I feel like I probably was, like... voting or rooting for Laud a bit more, just because I feel like with Rat Monster, it's like... I feel like he will get there, and I like it to be a long burn. I like to see people like suffer before they succeed. Did you know you and Kirby Kaze are the only two Canadians to make top? That's not true. Sunsei made top 3, I think, a couple years ago because he beat me in semis. Yeah, Sunsei got 3rd at something, or at goml, I think 2024 or something. Didn't you win your first grands ever? Yeah, I have a 50% win rate in that shit. Yeah, the 2 grand finals I made, I either won or I fell through the fucking tree. Very wildly different experiences. Very different, man. Very different. Thoughts on the venue besides the power situation and stuff? Yeah, I think the Sheridan's hard to beat. Obviously, that's like an S tier venue. But it was like fine. I mean, I don't think I'm ever gonna be huge on like a airport venue. But it was like fine. I think the power stuff is like unfortunate. Not really much can be done. Not really much can be done. But it was like fine. I don't know. I just think it's unfortunate because like the Sheraton is hard to beat. It's just super hard to beat because it's the location and the size and just everything about it. It's literally S tier. So it's just no matter what going to be hard shifting from that. But like it was fine. I don't know. Yeah, there wasn't AC for a bit, but yeah. No, I ended up getting like I mean, I told this story. I thought I pissed myself because I have more people here. I'm just kind of repeating. I'm doing like a whole cycle. The people who've been here since I started stream have been in here for like a loop. I just keep saying the same 5 things. But yeah, I thought I pissed myself. I walked to the Tim Hortons and I was so scared. I thought my back deteriorated to the point of incontinence. The commentary is pretty biased this weekend. Yeah, I think that's just how it is in like when it's, especially if it's like a Canadian thing. I think it's just I don't know. I feel like that's how it's gotta be. I feel like nowadays in Melee, people try to hide that a bit too much. Like, I feel like people get really butthurt at unbiased commentary, but my opinion is it is fine if people get butthurt at it, and that it's just a good thing overall. Because back in the day, people were biased. You used to have the commentators literally just, like, just shitting on, like, HBox and whoever and whatever, and people, like, loved that kind of commentary. Like, if they're like, oh, he's just camping, or, oh, you know, this person's doing whatever. I'm sure it, like, sucks in moments, but, like, I don't know. I feel like you just get more authenticity that way, and that is good for Melee. Because I think Melee is a game that has lived due to its authenticity and being human and being in person and just having that kind of connection. And I feel like trying to sanitize it and be like, no, we're completely unbiased and we're esports and whatever. It's It's just, I don't know. I feel like a bit of bias is good. I personally don't care about biased commentary, but I think it's cringe when they only call certain players by their real names instead of their tags. Yeah, I mean, I just think that's like a hard thing to like get over. Because the thing is, like, I literally live with Mono who's doing commentary. So it's just like, it's gonna sound so fake if he's calling me moky. Ask people this question. It feels like the commentators for Melee don't seem to have the same oomph as Toph and Scar. What do you think of someone who's been around for a while? I think, I think, yeah. Like, I think there's people who are doing good commentary. I feel like it's definitely not as good as it was back in the day. And I don't want that to, like, you know, ruffle feathers or anything. I feel like a lot of people agree. But I think it's just hard because I think a lot of the people who've been around for a while aren't, they're not as excited about Melee because they've just been around. Like the people who are like known and notable and like loved, like legendary commentators who are still doing it, I don't think they're as hyped up on Melee or as involved because they're just older and to them it's like less exciting. And I don't know. I also feel like a lot of the commentary in Melee can get like very, very, very nerdy, like very fast. Because it always ends up revolving around like the stats and the stats and the rankings and whatever, like very often. And I feel like back in the day, because like I say it a lot, but I think Melee's biggest issue is that everyone kind of just exists in their own little clique. Like everyone's in their box. Like the players interact with the players and the commentators interact with the commentators and the stats people interact with the stats people. And there's not a ton of intermingling. So back in the day, you used to get cool stories of Scar talking about like None and what happened when they played friendlies at 4 a.m. at a thing, or this weird story that happened when they went out for dinner or whatever. But I don't think there's as much like intermingling like that anymore. So you don't really get a ton of those stories. So it ends up falling back on like stats. Does that make sense? Because I feel like there's not as much of like a connection. Though Baztoon, yeah, rest in peace to Kavinsky too. I saw it. It was like a week ago or a couple days ago or something. The song absolutely slaps. Yeah, because I think, yeah, there's just like less. I just think it's a thing. People just don't know much about the players that they're watching. People don't know much about the people on the screen a lot of the time anymore. Whereas back in the day, at least like you probably didn't actually know that much, but you felt like you knew more. But I feel like people don't know. Like, I'm looking at this bracket. I'm like, I feel like people really don't know that much about a lot of the players. Like, I don't know. Yo, Schizoid, thank you for the 56 months.
Moky.
goml and Supernova back-to-back? Yeah, well, a lot of people are doing goml into Supernova into CEO. I was planning on that, but I'm taking a little bit of a break. And not doing CEO. I need to check how far my Uber is, too. Because I guess it's like maybe rush hour. Because I need to go very soon. Okay. I can stay an extra like 10 minutes, 15. Well, yeah, because I feel like, I don't know. Like, I feel like people know like a couple things about certain plays, but I feel like people really don't know much. And I say that like even myself. I stream a lot and I put out like content and I like tweet. I feel like, I mean, I saw it on Twitter. Mango was talking about it. How people aren't really doing anything. No one's really visible anymore. Nobody's tweeting and no one's streaming and no one's really doing shit in that capacity. There's like a couple people who are and not too many. And I think it is bad for the game. Because I feel like people just don't know the players. People just don't really know the players that much. And it sucks because I think there's less of an avenue for people to know the players. because there's not like a summit or really like opportunities for players to hop on the mic. Because even back in the day, like, you know what I'm a big proponent of? And I've been saying this for years. Dude, bring back the more relaxed interviews after the tournament. Don't only interview the winner. Like, interview the people that people want to hear. Back in the day at Big House 4, you had a Mango interview, an Armada interview, and a Mewtwo King interview. You got so many interviews. Now we only get the winner, and sometimes you don't even get that. Like, I think at this goml, you know who you interview? You interview Laud, Rat Monster, me. And then, what's another tournament? Like fucking Pat's House. You interview Zane, Rat Monster, Aura. You interview the person who wins and the people who are like, okay, you had like a good run. Genesis, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like a big proponent for that. I feel like you really, like, there should be more of an effort to do that. Because I think that's good for the game. If you look at most, or not most, but if you look at a lot of the most viewed clips from Melee of all time, a lot of them are like interview clips. It's like people remember when like Leffen's giving the interview and the microphone's weird, so he's talking all strange. Or when Mango's talking about being a buster or about how are the cockroaches. People remember that shit. But there's not really opportunities for that stuff to happen. And I feel like it would be good. I feel like it would be really good and people would like it a lot. It would give people an opportunity to actually like grasp onto some of the players who are newer. Because as of right now, when it's only the winners who get interviewed, it's like, who's getting interviewed? Fucking Zane and Cody. Every tournament, pretty much. They interviewed Laud. But I really think we should do more interviews. I think we should interview the people who are the most just notable at that tournament. The people who have the most notable runs. The winner. Hell, if second place was a crazy run like Rat Monster, you do him. If it's just someone who's expected to get there, you don't need him. You get someone else. Like I'm trying to think of like other tournaments that have happened recently. I really actually just don't have. I don't know. I just don't have any. Yeah, like out of the blue, you do Slug and Wizzy. I feel like those interviews would be awesome. People would like it a lot. Because I feel like people really don't know much about Slug at all, like as a person. People don't really know much about Sunsei even that much. People don't know. I feel like people still don't even know like too much about Jake. Like people don't know shit. I don't know. I think it'd just be so good for the game. And I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to do. I think just throw whoever up. No one knows anything about Slug, I feel. Because I feel like they just know he's like really fucking good and plays Ice Climbers. But I feel like just more I'm big proponent of that. Big proponent of it. I think it'd be so good for the game. Because we're always talking about how there's no summit. And that makes it hard for players to show personality because it was such a good opportunity. But we can, like, still make those kind of opportunities happen. As an old head getting back into the game now, having more interviews would be really helpful. Yeah, I mean, you know what, low-key, I think? And this is funny because it would backfire on me if this happened. I'd say some mean shit and people would fucking hate me. But I think you do it like NBA. Fuck it. You just get the whole top 8 in a row and you just make them go and just say their thoughts. Like, because in sports, it's like a mandatory thing where people like do like an interview. I think that would be so sick. And obviously we don't have the infrastructure or the time to do that in Melee, but like if we did, I would love that. I would love literally every single player who gets like top 8 to have to go to the mic and just be like, yeah, you know, I'm really happy with how I did. I did well. I'm glad to win another tournament. And then you go to the next guy and he's like, yeah, the guy who won's a fucking loser and he sucks ass. And you go to the guy who gets third. He's like, yeah, I'm happy I beat these people and I had a good run. Like, I don't know. I think that would be so sick. I think it'd be great for the game. I'm gonna be so sick. No, I know Genesis does it between games too. And I was actually so happy because I think I specifically, if I can like glaze myself quick, because I remember they did it at one of the Genesises, and I went out of my way to like say in a Discord like, hey, I think it's really dope that you guys did the interviews between sets. I think that's really good to do. And then one of the production guys told me like, hey, thank you for giving that feedback, because I've literally like shown that message to tournaments to convince them that we should do this. And we've been able to do these in-between match interviews at more events literally because you gave that feedback. And I'm like, it's sick. It's just, it's so good. It's so good for people. I mean, I've tried to think about like, how do I go about it? I've thought about making like TikToks and shorts. Like, you know how in wrestling they do promos? Like, I've thought about like, what if like I'm getting ready for the day and I just like do a little like TikTok or a short and I'm just like talking shit. I'm like, yeah, I have to play Cody Schwab's bitch ass today. Like when I just, you know, I've thought about that, but I feel like it's so easy to have that just be the cringest thing ever too. But I've like thought about it because I feel like there's like so many ways that we could like do more. I guess it's the community. Cringe is good, not when it's me. I don't want to be cringe. I think it's good when it's other people, and I can watch from a distance. I don't want to be cringe. I do know Nardwar, yeah, but I just think more opportunities like that would be so sick. Because even Rap Monster, I feel like people don't know him that much at all. Like they just know that he's like a young kid who plays Luigi disgustingly. It'd just be sick. Yo,
I'm in love with
Circles,
moky.
thank you for the prime, dude. Thank you for the prime. I like the first to 50s with Zayn. I did do a Toronto Melee interview. It might be the most awkward one yet. It was so awkward because I don't know why, dude. I don't know why Gareen picked it in the spot she picked it. I did an interview, one of the ones with none. It'll come out at some point, I imagine. Dude, it was so awkward because they set it up and the background was like we were literally like right in front of the door into the venue. So we're doing this interview and everyone keeps just walking in front of the camera every 10 seconds. And I'm just like standing there and I'm like trying to give like answers. And I'm just like, dude, like no one can even see us because people are just crossing through. And they asked me like I'm like a shy little dude. And they were asking me like questions like, what sound does Puff make? Or like do a melee taunt. And I'm like, oh, this isn't what I do. This isn't what I do. I can't do this. But it was good. I think it was good. I don't even know if the taunt got picked up. I also did another interview too, and I got like secondhand embarrassment when I left because I realized I gave an answer that makes me just sound like a fucking chud, and I didn't intend to sound like a chud, but I just did, and I'm like, god damn it, I'm not looking forward to that hitting because I just sound like an absolute chud. If they ask you to shit talk, could you have? They might have. I'll be waiting for it. Well, like, it was just no. I don't know. Who's taunt? You'll have to watch. I thought in my head like which character has like the lamest taunt where I can give the least. It's like which one? Who are you rooting for? I didn't really. I mean, I was rooting for Zayn when I lost because I always root for Zayn. I don't know. I was like pretty indifferent. I was just seeing red. Losing at goml is I'm always just so mad, if I'm honest. But I think it's understandable. I just really want to win. Like, it's hard for me not to just be in a very bad mood after losing at goml, I think. That said, it is a privilege. I'm always honored to be able to play in Canada and at goml. I don't know. It's just, it blows my mind how much support I get when I play at goml. It's a highlight of my year every single time, even if right in the moment, if I lose, if I'm pretty upset. Like, it's just, it is a thing I look back on fondly. I remember 2019 Moky with the big white hair, SDing against the Falcons, throwing out the state. Did I? I don't think I did, actually. 2019, I did it hot. I played it hot. That might have been 2022. Did I have blonde hair? I actually don't even think I had blonde hair when at in-person things. Maybe I did. But I think that was 2022. Maybe 2018. I don't know. I don't think I lost to I lost to none 2016. I did lose to Wizzy in 2019. But I don't know if I SD. Maybe I did. Yeah, I played good against Zaklo. The sets I played good and I played really good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I like tilted against a Falcon. But all right, I actually need to go. I need to go. I have an MRI today. I apologize for the short stream. I hope you understand. I just want to get to the bottom of this back shit. I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate everyone supporting. I will be back. I don't think I can stream tomorrow, unfortunately, because I have an apartment viewing. So tomorrow I have an apartment viewings and my acting class. So tomorrow I actually don't think I can stream. I can stream on Wednesday, though, which is the day before I leave. So I should see you guys Wednesday, and then I'm going. Who will I raid? Who will I raid? Who do I want to raid? I mean, I'll just give you guys two riddles. And thanks for watching, everybody. I put in the wrong channel. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. It'll probably be a pretty chill, like, grind stream, too. I'm taking today off Melee. I think that's valid. And then I'll be back to grinding for this weekend. All right. Peace. Goodbye. Goodbye.